Deuteronomy 6, verse 4 and 5. Moses stands in front of Israel and says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one." Then he says, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart." Your heart, the word heart in the Bible often refers to your spirit. It means with your existence. You must love him with all your heart. Then he says with all your soul. That's your emotions and your intellect. And then he says, and with all your might. Your physical body, your strength. He's saying all of you, all the best of you has to love God. Jesus asked, what's the most important commandment? He says exactly the same thing. Love God. And you'll find that as you learn to love God, that loving God also means loving people. They go together. You can't say I love God, but I hate people. Same way you can't say I love people, but I hate God. That's why I always see people who say, oh, I'm a loving person, I sacrifice and I do charity and all that stuff, but I hate God. It's not love at all. As much as it may have the appearance of love, because that's the thing, the appearance of love, deep inside is fueled by something else. If it is not fueled by love towards God, it's not love. You know, you guys hear all the time, love is love. And all, no, love is, God is love. And there's a clear definition of what love is. Of course, the whole Bible, but there's also a passage in Corinthians. Just take a look and look through it and tell me how many of those things are feelings. All of those things are decisions. To be kind, to be patient, to suffer long. All those things are decisions. So you must decide to love God. And let me share some benefits of loving God. Of course, we don't love him for the benefits, but that is the most rewarding thing in the world, to love God. The Bible says, eye has not seen, no ear heard, nor hath entered into the heart of man the things that God has prepared for those that love him. Guys, I get the honor of traveling around the world and I get to see many beautiful things, many amazing things. I usually travel for food, so I've tasted like really good food also. He's saying, eye has not seen, no ear heard, nor has entered into the heart of man what God has for those who love him. As in, like, when it's all said and done, God is going to bring together those that love him. And he's going to say, hey, there's something that I've been preparing just for you. And I used to think that was a thing of like the future, but I've learned that that's like an everyday thing. Every single day, the Lord has prepared something for me that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, that has not entered into the heart of man. That's one of the benefits. The other benefit, the Bible says, all things work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purposes. As in, like, if I love him with all my heart and I walk in his purposes, everything will work in my favor. Based on that statement, you can do a quick diagnosis that will explain to you why some things are not working together for you. Perhaps your love has been directed to the wrong place or the wrong person. That is the most important thing, to love God. If you don't do anything, if you don't decide anything else, please decide that. Decide to love him. Yeah? That makes sense? Awesome.